Welcome back to GSTEF TV, the #1 spot for the hottest, most controversial, and blockbuster celebrity gist that keep you glued to your screens. If you have not yet subscribed, you are missing out on the real drama that sets the entertainment industry on fire. Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on your notifications, and join this growing family of gist lovers because here, we do not hold back. We give you the gist raw, hot, and unfiltered, exactly the way you like it. Bryan Okwara has just set the entire Nollywood industry on fire with one statement that nobody saw coming. During a recent interview that was supposed to be about his new movie projects, the fine wine actor suddenly dropped a bomb that has left fans screaming, blogs catching fire, and social media going crazy. Bryan, with that calm and confident tone that always gets hearts melting, boldly said that if he ever had to choose a dream movie wife, it would be none other than the sensational Sonia Uche. That single statement was enough to set tongues wagging across every corner of Nollywood. People who know Bryan know he doesn't just say things for attention. He's the kind of actor who picks his words carefully, and when he speaks about women, it's always respectful. So when he mentioned Sonia Uche as his dream movie wife, fans immediately understood that something deeper was brewing underneath that charming smile. Many started asking, could Bryan Okwara be hinting at something more than just admiration? Could this be another Nollywood love chapter waiting to unfold before our eyes? Sonia Uche, the ever-glowing actress with that calm grace and unshakable confidence, has been ruling hearts and screens lately. She has become one of the most sought-after actresses in Nollywood, delivering flawless performances and bringing powerful emotions to life in every role she plays. So hearing Bryan call her his dream movie wife wasn't just flattering, it sounded almost too real. Fans couldn't help but imagine how electric their on-screen chemistry would be if they ever shared the same set. Within minutes after the clip surfaced online, social media went wild. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok all caught the gist like wildfire. Some fans called it the sweetest thing they've heard from Bryan, while others claimed it was a calculated move to get closer to Sonia. People started tagging both of them in posts, sharing edited photos, and even creating fan trailers for movies that don't exist yet. The captions were full of fire emojis and heart reactions. It was as if the whole of Nollywood had been waiting for someone to finally say what everyone secretly thought, Bryan Okwara and Sonia Uche would be the perfect pair. One fan wrote, Bryan didn't lie. Sonia Uche has that wifey energy, the kind that makes every scene feel real. If they ever play lovers, forget it, Nollywood will shake. Another fan commented, Bryan and Sonia together. That's not a movie, that's a dream come true. Somebody should just cast them already before we lose our minds. Others, however, weren't as convinced. Some fans warned Sonia to be careful, saying Bryan has a way of charming his co-stars and keeping the audience guessing. Bryan knows what he's doing. That man can make any lady feel like the only one in the world. Sonia should watch her heart. One user posted with laughing emojis. But despite the mixed reactions, one thing was clear, Bryan's confession didn't come from nowhere. The chemistry between him and Sonia has been building quietly for a while now. They've been spotted at a few Nollywood events where their body language didn't go unnoticed. The subtle glances, the polite smiles, and those moments when they seemed to be completely lost in conversation, it was all there. Fans who pay attention had been predicting something like this would happen sooner or later. It was only a matter of time before one of them said something that hinted at more than friendship. Bryan described Sonia as a woman who embodies everything he admires in a leading lady. He said she has class, grace, and emotional depth. According to him, acting alongside her would make any scene feel natural because she doesn't just act, she lives the moment. That kind of compliment from Bryan Okwara carries weight. He's a man who has shared screens with some of the most talented women in Nollywood, yet he singled out Sonia. It's no wonder fans are convinced there's more to this than just professional respect. Meanwhile, Sonia has remained silent since the interview went viral. Her fans are watching closely, waiting to see if she'll respond. Some believe she's playing it smart by staying quiet, while others think her silence means she's flattered but cautious. People close to her say she has always admired Bryan's talent and professionalism, but she's not one to mix her personal feelings with her career. Still, the tension is building, and every little move she makes online is being overanalyzed. When she posted a simple heart emoji on her Instagram story the next day, it sent her followers into a frenzy. Everyone assumed it was connected to Bryan's statement, and the gossip pages had a field day with it. By the second day, the gist had moved from social media to mainstream blogs and entertainment pages. Headlines were screaming things like, Bryan Okwara names Sonia Uche his dream movie wife, Nollywood reacts, and, could this be the start of a new power couple? Even radio stations joined the conversation. Some presenters joked that Bryan's statement was too smooth to be random, while others suggested he might be teasing an upcoming project with Sonia. But whether it's a hint of romance or a brilliant PR move, one thing is certain, Bryan Okwara knows how to get everyone talking. Fans of Gstef TV couldn't stay out of it either. The comment sections were flooded with passionate takes. One said, let's be honest, Sonia Uche and Bryan Okwara together would scatter the screen. Their beauty alone would cause traffic. Another fan replied, beauty isn't enough. Oh, I want to see raw chemistry, real acting, deep emotion. Bryan better not just be using her name for clout. Someone else added, if Sonia says yes to playing his wife in a movie, that movie will trend for months. They'll break viewership records. But not everyone was in a loving mood. A few fans accused Bryan of trying to chase relevance by mentioning Sonia's name. Sonia is hot right now. Everyone wants to work with her. Bryan knows what he's doing, one critic wrote. Another said, he should relax. Choosing Sonia as his dream movie wife doesn't mean anything unless she chooses him too. That comment got hundreds of likes, showing how divided fans were about the whole situation. Still, those who have followed both stars know their personalities would balance each other out perfectly. Bryan's smooth charisma and Sonia's quiet strength make an irresistible combination. In the world of Nollywood, on-screen chemistry often spills into real life, and fans can't help imagining what could happen if the two ever found themselves sharing long hours on set. Would the spark stay professional, or would something deeper grow? As the gist continued to spread, fans began bringing up Sonia's name alongside Maurice Sam, who many have long believed shares a strong connection with her. Some even said Bryan's statement might stir up hidden jealousy. Maurice won't like this one bit, a fan commented. Bryan just stepped into a triangle he didn't plan for. Others argued that Sonia is free to work with whoever she wants and that Bryan's admiration is a huge compliment, not a threat. Either way, the entire triangle only made the story hotter. Producers and directors have reportedly started discussing the possibility of pairing Bryan and Sonia in a new romantic drama. Insiders claim some are already writing scripts inspired by this very gist. One Nollywood producer allegedly said, the chemistry is already selling itself. If we put them together, that movie will break the internet. Fans agree. They've already created fan posters with titles like Forever Yours, Dream Wife, and When Love Finds You, featuring Bryan and Sonia's faces side by side. It's clear the audience is hungry for this pairing. Even celebrities joined the conversation. Some of Bryan's colleagues playfully teased him under the interview clip, leaving comments like, Dream Wife, ABI. Better go and shoot the movie already, and Bryan don't fall for Sonia. Oh. The comment section became a playground of banter, laughter, and admiration. Sonia's friends, on the other hand, kept quiet, perhaps to avoid fueling the fire, but that silence only made fans talk even more. As the days went by, more fans started sharing throwback clips of Bryan's romantic scenes, pairing them with photos of Sonia and saying things like, imagine him looking at Sonia like this. The fantasy became real for many people. TikTok edits flooded timelines, and YouTube gossip channels dedicated entire episodes to dissecting Bryan's statement. Gstef TV's followers kept tagging the channel, demanding updates and live reactions. Some fans said they rewatched the interview multiple times just to catch the way Bryan smiled after saying Sonia's name. The way his lips curved after mentioning her, tell me that man isn't in his feelings, a fan gushed. Others insisted that Bryan's admiration for Sonia was purely professional. He didn't say he wants to marry her in real life, he said movie wife. Let's not twist things, a fan argued. But the romantic tension in his voice was impossible to ignore, and deep down, most people believed there was a spark he wasn't hiding. Days later, a close friend of Bryan's reportedly told a blog that he meant every word. According to the source, Bryan has always seen Sonia as someone who embodies both talent and inner beauty, the kind of actress that inspires her co-stars to bring their best. The source claimed that Bryan admires how grounded she is despite her fame, and how she carries herself with dignity both on and off camera. If that's true, then his statement was not just flattery, it was admiration born from genuine respect. Meanwhile, fans continue to camp in Sonia's comment section, waiting for any sign that she might acknowledge Bryan's words. Every picture she posts now gets comments like, "Bryan's dream wife looking radiant as always," and "Queen Sonia, we're ready for the movie." Some fans even begged her to respond with her own playful statement. "Please Sonia, say Bryan is your dream movie husband so we can all rest," one user pleaded. All the buzz has given both stars an extra wave of attention, proving once again how powerful Nollywood gist can be. People love romance, especially when it comes with mystery and chemistry that feels too natural to ignore. Whether or not Bryan and Sonia ever become a real-life couple, fans have already decided that they are meant to be. The hashtags #Bryan and Sonia, #DreamMovieWife, and #NollywoodPowerPair have been trending across platforms, pulling thousands of views and reactions. At this point, the industry is watching closely. Will Bryan and Sonia eventually share the same screen? Will their connection remain a fantasy, or will Nollywood give fans the dream pairing they've been asking for? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, the gist is not dying down anytime soon. Bryan's statement has created a storm, and it's the kind that keeps people talking for weeks. Every post, every comment, every whisper adds fuel to the fire. So, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to GistF TV because this gist is far from over. We are watching every move, every post, every interview, and we'll bring you the latest updates as this sizzling story continues to unfold. Bryan Okwara's words have already made history in Nollywood gist culture, and Sonia Uche's silence has turned it into a mystery. Whether it's a real-life attraction or the perfect setup for a blockbuster love story, one thing is clear, this duo has captured the imagination of an entire industry. Stay tuned because what started as a simple comment from Bryan has become one of the hottest gists of the year. Fans can't stop talking, social media can't stop buzzing, and Nollywood just got a brand new fantasy couple to dream about. If this ever turns into a movie, there's no doubt it will break every record and dominate the screens. Until then, the gist remains alive, loud, and blazing hot, only on GistF TV, where the fire never dies and the drama never ends.